Chapter 38. This is what hard feels like. The following scenario has happened to every bike rider I've talked to who's gone over to try to make it on their own if they didn't go through the national team or straight to the world tour from their home nation. In my first year, this happened 3 times. So if you find yourself here, don't worry, we've all been there. You thought hard was suffering on the bike. This is what hard really feels like, and this is why most people quit. This is why most guys pack it in and go home after their first year in Europe. This is what hard feels like. On Saturday, you race the hardest race no one's ever heard of in France, Belgium, the Netherlands, or Italy. You're getting killed all day in echelons, and at some point you crashed. It was probably pouring rain and freezing cold. When you cross the finish line, you're exhausted from one of the hardest races you've ever done, bloody, covered in road rash, freezing cold, and soaking wet. The soigneurs clean the gravel out of your cuts, cut your ripped clothes off in the parking lot while it's still raining. The mechanics rush to pack everything up, so as soon as they're done, you all pile into the van to start the 6 to 8 hour drive back to the team service course. You arrive at the service course between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m., and all the other riders have their own cars parked there or getting picked up by their parents. You, now covered in bandages and still dirty from the race, need to ride your bike, pulling your suitcase to the nearest train station to catch a night train back to wherever you're staying. You catch the train to the nearest village where you live, but now it's maybe 3 a.m. and you have to ride the last little bit from the train station to your place. In 2019, this was only 4 kilometers of mostly flat, dark country roads, but in 2020, it meant riding up a mountain. Only part way, but still 8 kilometers in an elevation.